Hello! Sara here. Back again in the VC. I've been away for some time. I've been in my cottage, painting, sanding, nailing boards, renovating, and I'm stronger than ever actually, with the bad habit of using snooze again. Every time I seem to, I've been, I snuff as it's called overseas. It's tobacco, and I stopped using that for like 2 years ago. I've been using it for like 15 years. I know it's a long time, but now when I'm back to renovating, it seems like I need it. But yeah, at least I don't smoke pipe tobacco anymore. But anyway, excuse me for that rambling. I'm back again. Today I'm home, just staying at home, listening to records, and I have a couple of weeks worth of finds here, so I will start with the most recent ones actually, just going back. I have a pile there which I've been talking about for quite some time. I'll have to do a couple of videos. Also, when I got home, I had some VCLT packages waiting for me at the post office, so I have got that now, and it's great records. I will do some VCLT videos soon as well. Also, I want to say thank you Vans in Chicago, the Led Zeppelin collector. I was one of the winners for his contest. One of my recent videos was showing stuff music related that's not records, but band shirts and vests and all of that, and I won the competition. I was one of the winners. He sent me a very cool prize with some extra stuff, so I have to show that in a video also. So, back to the finds now. In the background, I am playing a record. I hope you like it. Gives you kind of the Bo Hansson vibe, Hansson and Karlsson, that stuff. Well, it's not Hansson and Karlsson, but I've shown a couple of the records that I got. Just 2 of them on the Facebook page. Those of you who have seen them, you seem to like them. I was at the festival, this festival here, Geggan, in the middle of the forest, quite close by my cottage actually, not very far from here, in a Folkets Park, we call them here in Sweden, an old, stage area in the forest, one of the few reminding ones in this region. Very old school, was very bohemian, and the festival was 2 days. We didn't camp outside, we returned back to the cottage in the middle of the night. So we were painting, going to the festival, eating very well, not drinking anything as I was driving. So anyway, there was a lot of cool bands there, a mix of metal, punk and psychedelic rock, but also this band, which was one of the late bands, the first day on Friday. I really look forward to seeing this band play. I didn't know much about them except for the name, and yeah, it's pretty easy to guess what they play by the band name, but I was really happy to see them. It was cold outside in the late evening, turning dark, and they did an excellent gig. I mean, I'm totally still blown away by their show. I was so damn happy. Remember, I didn't take any drugs or anything. I don't do that except for snooze, but or alcohol or that stuff. but I got really, really high. It was so good vibes and the music was great that I really kind of soared over the festival area or so. Really what I needed, because I hadn't listened to much music at all. Hadn't had time when I've been renovating, except for the radio, you know, so really needed that fix of good music. So it went into my mind, in my soul, and just took me away to a happy place. And you know, all the metalheads were banging their head, and just everyone who felt the music in the front, because we were in the front, was just dancing. And yeah, I couldn't stand still. So they had some merch, a little merch booth, and they changed the merch there from band to band as they were playing. Some bands didn't have merch, most of them didn't, but the drummer came just after the gig, and I went there straight away because I just had to support them. So I spoke to the drummer and said, what a brilliant show. I got some records, I bought some records, and he signed them for me. So what we're listening to is trummor och orgel. Now that's translated to drums and organ in English. And it's a weird cover here, and he only had a red pen, so you can see very close. I kind of like that it melts into the cover, but it says tack, which means thank you, and his signature. Now this is, so far, this is my favorite album by them. It was released in 2009 by Cosmos Records. It's called Visions. Great. It's two blokes one playing the drums, as I said, as you can hear, and the organ. They had such feeling. I can't even say it. They're good on record, but they're even better live because of the feelings, the vibes they were creating. When I saw them set up the stage and sound check, I thought that maybe they were were going to play a bit more smoother jazz or so, but I hoped it was, you know, grooving and freaking out. And yeah, it was very psychedelic at times, but also slowed down to some really classic jazzy parts, which I really liked the contrast of those two. So I'm completely sold on these guys now, and I sure would like to get more of their stuff. But I think, except for these two, it's only released on CD, I believe. These two were only records they had. Otherwise I'd buy more because they weren't very expensive. And yeah, it was not an expensive festival in there. The food was very good price, and yeah. So trummor och orgel. And I also got the newest one, which was released in 2011. And during the show they said that they will release a new album in October, I believe it is September or October. So really looking forward to that. They played one track. It was a bit slow, but I'm really looking forward to the new album. This is a bit more this is called Out of Bounds, like I said, 2011, but this is a bit more not as heavy or psychedelic as this one. This is more Bo Hansson type. This is a bit more modern sounding. Still a great album. Here you can see even better. That's the drummer here, and that's the nice man playing the organ. They called Staffan Ljunggren drums, Anders Ljunggren organ. So I suppose they are brothers, but they didn't really look alike. Till Sara, and that's a little drum set he drew there. So this is Out of Bounds. This was released under Introspection. So this is the two albums to get on vinyl, rest are on CD. So really love this. But this is the one playing in the background. I will have to do in the future. I'll have to do more of a needle drop on these two and just play entire songs fully without me rambling on about that. So please, if you're interested, check out that, and I will do that. This is a little record bag I got as well. Bought this because I got a really good price for all of these. And they had shirts too, but I really wanted the records. Bought this to get. I've got a little collection of record bags now. I have this one. I have Primordial when I saw them at Metalsvenskan, and I also saw King Diamond because they were great, the Irish band. And I have Osric Tentacles when I saw them live as well. So always good for when I'm going vinyl hunting. Because those plastic bags, you know, when you have a couple of records, they break, and it's they kind of hurt in your hands, so you know the handles break and all of that crap. So I really like the textile bags. Okay, another band that played there. I must say Niflheim played after drums and organ, and had they not played the Swedish black metal band, I'd gone home happy. But I really wanted also to see Niflheim, my second time seeing them. It was very weird watching a black metal act after that jazzy psychedelic, because they had a screen in the back, trummor or orgel, with psychedelic patterns going into each other and stuff. But as I love both genres, I'm such a mixed personality when it comes to music. I really got a kick out of that as well. But our Saturday ended. We went home to the cottage after Tribulation had played, and I got this just because the vinyl isn't done yet. It's being pressed. Now, Tribulation is a young Swedish, and they started off as a death metal band. They released their full length, I believe they had some EPs before that. I don't have that, but I have their full length, The Horror, which is a slab of old school death metal, you know, really dirty. And it's really great, with a very dirty sound, like I said. But this one, the new one, the second full length, The Formulas of Death, this is very much not at all the same sound wise. They have a bit of death metal left in them, but it's also full of black metal parts. Lots of black metal, great melodies, very eerie feeling, very spooky, really done great. Very much of a dissection vibe on this one. You can really hear the old dissection sound. And this is the original cover here. Very nice booklet in here. And I must say, they were really fucking great live. One of the guitarists looked like he was dead, you know, like he had risen from the grave. He was completely possessed. I posted some pictures on Instagram and Facebook of him. He was playing like a maniac. They gave it all, so they were really impressed me live. I had not seen them before, so I had to get this. They had also shirts, but I really wanted to hear this, and it's a great album. I listened to it the other day when I was cooking, and yeah, brilliant. So I think I in the future will get the vinyl as well. I'm glad to have this on CD, and the sound quality is great. It is produced in the drums are recorded in Necromurbus studios. Turchana is involved here too, so yeah, you can tell that it's a bit of more of black metal here, but still some death parts as well. But yeah, just for you death black metal fans, check that out. They're really great live, really talented, musically. Okay, I'm rambling on about the show, but that is what I got at the show. For the bands that were playing, they had two shops selling some records as well. This was a really small festival, like I said, but they had what was it called? Anyway, one of them had really good records for me, so I picked a couple of them up. One of them being Cactus One Way or Another. This is the kind of second or alternate cover here. I have the CD in Japanese press, the original with the sunset and all that. Another just white, I believe it's black and white text there, but I didn't have any on vinyl, so really needed this. I'm looking for restrictions as well, but this one was the one to get for me. Really nice. I believe this was a German pressing, yes. So it's a bit of a late pressing there, Atco, but the vinyl is such a good shape, almost mint, so I had to have it. This was I believe it was almost €8 or so. The others I don't know where I put, so I'll be back in a minute. Yeah, the others were only one more. So because I bought another record except from these two that I will send out to a person. I've already promised that person this record, so I won't show that one, but hopefully that person will show it in a video, or at least on Facebook, I hope. It will take some time before I send out, because I've just put aside it because I think I want to send something else in the future as well together with that, because it's going to the US. So postage, it's very expensive here, so I don't want to send just one record. Also, I'm waiting for a package from that person, so really looking forward to that. Otherwise, moving on, I was going to say, from Cactus to this. I had never seen this before. I don't know if it's rare, but at least when I'm going record hunting, I've been doing that for quite some time now. I've never seen this compilation. Anyone know anything about this or has seen it lots of times, let me know. I will try to get rid of these stickers, but I haven't had time yet. But it's a beautiful cover. You can see that it's raised here, the text, or embossed, or whatever it's called in English. So Black Sabbath from 1970 to 87, and I was blown away when I saw this, because it was in one of the cheap bins, so I paid I think €4 for this, and that's pretty good because it's 2 records of Black Sabbath stuff, and it's in great shape. Just wait till you see these cool inner bags. Mikko, you like when I show inner bags? I will do a Black Sabbath video, I promise, Mickey. But you know me, it could take some time when I'm doing some other stuff as well. The labels are so damn cool. You can see the little vertigo down there as well. So damn cool label. And the other one looks exactly the same bag, same label. So really cool compilation. You guys know I try to pick up Sabbath stuff when I see it. That was record number 2. The vinyl looks like it's never been played on both of these. You know, I like the Aussie years the most when it comes to Sabbath, so I'll pretty much play most of record number 1. But yeah, Dio does a good job as well, and of course Ian Gillan as well, because I love him in the Purple. They both have great voices, but yeah, I really love the Aussie years. So really cool to have this compilation here. So that was one of the greatest finds. Great finding both of these, and also that other record, which I'm going to send out because you guys on the Facebook saw, but it's in, the vinyl is in absolutely mint condition. I have an old a copy myself of that record, and I thought it needed upgrading, and it kinda did, but I'm keeping my old, little bit worn copy and sending out the new one to a person. So, but yeah, really cool to have that. I wonder if I can show very quickly some other stuff I picked up. Nearby the cottage, there is a new kind of flea market in a barn, so I stopped there one time to check out if they had any furniture there that were cool, and they had 1 crate of records, but now they had bought some, so they had like 6 crates, so I went through that, of course. My partner tolerated that I kind of stopped there for a while. Found this one. I'm really sorry about this. Looks like someone has ripped out a dress sticker here and just thought to themselves, well, that pig, it's pink, so I can take a pink pen and just paint a bit and it looks like it's brand new. But anyway, I don't only have a mint copy, so I bought this because I had never seen it before in real life. I believe I've seen Derek show this one once. This is a Virgin compilation, double, with a huge pig. Double album. And what's cool about this, I only paid €2, I think. It's the vinyl, it's in mint condition, and what you want to see this in the middle of the night. Actually, I've tested and it works. Now this was released in 78, but this is glow in the dark vinyl. Both of them glow very much in the dark. You know, I have a lamp up there by the turntable, and I was playing this sides 2 and 3, where it's the prog stuff and the reggae stuff, because those are my favorite ones. And yeah, the albums, the vinyl, when I turned off the light, was glowing very sharp, so it glows really much in the dark. That's really cool. I don't have any glow in the dark vinyl before, so really glad to pick this up. It's a cool thing to do, you know. And in 78, brilliant. So I bought it mostly because of that, and also of course it has tracks by Steve Hillich from Gong, the guitarist there, Cam, Ashra, which was Ashra Temple of course, and some reggae artists as well. So nice thing to have for just a couple of bucks. Went to the local secondhand shop. We have a few here, but my favorite one, you know, where I find all tapes and stuff. Found this one, a buck, the tuna says, €1. Griffin Now this is from 72 Roma Records. They only released 2 albums, I believe, this label. And I picked this up solely because of the year, the cover, and this dude's hair, and the cool name. It's a DJ copy, so I believe it's from the same person that I got the White Cane, that album. So really cool. The cover is a bit worn here, but the vinyl is great. It's a white one. It says the special disc jockey record not for sale. And this, I thought it was a bit more heavy, but it's kind of a soul, funk, sometimes a bit gospel-like choirs arrangement, but it's very decent for that type of price, and having a DJ copy as well, so it's not bad at all. It's quite good. Another one that I got in my local shop. It even has the price still on this one. I took that off now, but €1. People went bonkers when I showed this on the Facebook page. This is Listening, Still and Shrink. It says here, sale. Now only $12.50. Yeah, about €12 back then. But this is an old album. It's on Vanguard. As I said, Still and Shrink. So I'm keeping the shrink on for now until it shrinks even more in the heat. I didn't know anything about this, actually. I'm totally honest here. I just thought Listening looks like a cool cover, some Psych of course on Vanguard. So I'm taking a chance on this one. You know, they have conga drums and all of that. Looked like cool pictures. And it turned out to be a very expensive record. Still here in the sleeve. The vinyl isn't mint. I'm gonna clean this up real good, but it has a few surface scratches, but plays pretty good. Just a couple of crackles here and there, but I will clean this up even more so it. But Vanguard, the golden label there. This was released in 68, and this turns out to be a Psych gem from Boston. And it seemed to go over $1,000. I mean 100. I mean €1,000. So over $100 for this one on eBay and such. So I really like this record. Really love this, and I don't have a whole lot of Psych. Only have a cube or so. So I was really happy to find this for €1. Really good. This secondhand has a more pricey bin. Right now they have some metal there, overpriced. I've got some records from there, but it's mostly kind of worn records, overpriced. But this one they had not checked out because it was in the cheap bin. So luckily for me, no one else had picked it. I'm glad I'm quite good at labels, and yeah, I take a lot of chances, but you know, more 80-90% I take good chances. So I'll end with this one, but from the flea market barn, White Lightning, funk hard rock, kind of cool cover, a bit worn here, but cool pull out sleeve. I took a chance on this as it was produced by Felix Papalardi, of course, from Mountain. I've seen this album before, but yeah, it was so cheap. I picked it up. Sounds really good. I really like it. On the island label, but with a black label there. It looks really good. The vinyl plays great. Really a heavy sound. Heavy. Some of these tracks were brilliant. Some were not as good, but some of these tracks are really heavy bass, of course. So nice. White Lightning. One I showed on the Facebook page. Malo with DOS. Took a chance on this. I knew it was something Latin, as yeah, it's Latin rock. One of the brothers from Carlos Santana is in this band. I really liked the cover. This is also embossed and really looked in great shape because this was released in the 70s. It's an original one. In the inner bag. Warner Brothers 72. Malo DOS. So Warner Brothers there. Really need to clean this up, but it sounds brilliant. There are so many band members here. This is not for anyone, but I don't have lots of Latin stuff except from the Carlos Santana stuff in my collection. I only have a couple of Santanas as well, but I really wanted something to mix things up, and yeah, this is good, very energetic Latin rock all the way, full force, but not anything if you are looking for psychedelic or hard rock or so. Very Latin, but nice find to my collection. It's very odd to find here. And the last one from that place is this. Took a chance on this one. Looked like a cool cover, looked funky, and also the text back here. This is Prince Charles and the City Beat Band, Gang War. Now this is not 70s funk, but it's 80s funk. 83, Greyhound Record Productions. Songs like Gang War or the Acid Funk Syndrome, Move Your Feet to the Beat. Yeah, and also I was laughing at the names here. The Fox Hunter, Sniffer Out of Big Booties, Dr. Funkin' Chain, President of the Funk U School of Nasal Funk, The Baron, Papa Funk, Magic Love, Joy. Very nice. Very cool. Like I said, it's quite hard to find funk here, so I had to grab this. And yeah, the vinyl is really good shape. A little bit of cat hair now when it's here. Really like that label, Greyhound. Sounded great. Fun funk. This is fun funk from the 80s. And yeah, love that cover. The last one for this video. Sorry for it being so long. Straight after this I will doing more recent finds, but shorter ones I hope. This is something I found. I was looking again in a secondhand shop for furniture, but I had to go through the records. I collect Sesame Street and Muppets records. That's very weird maybe, but I have quite a children's records collection. I believe Miko wanted to see it sometime. Sesame Street, Cookie Monster, the Swedish Sesame Street, so it's the Swedish versions here. Quite hard to find. Metronome. I mean, this is the label that released the Björn Jison Lind stuff also, so very nice. Well-known people here in Sweden. Brasse here, of course. So, the Swedish versions of Rubber Ducky Gummianka, it's called in Sweden. Really liked Skräckvalsen. It's a horror kind of song. And of course the Kakmonstret song, the Cookie Monsters Cookie song. Really cool, really fun to have. You know, growing up I loved the Muppets. Fraggle Rock, Fragglarna as they call it in Sweden, Sesame Street,